Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, September 14th. Getting pretty excited. I haven't been out in the woods in a couple weeks. Tell you a funny story. The last video I had of me scouting, I actually ran into a big seed tick bed, I guess you could call it. But had a real bad experience. Ended up getting bit about over 100 times by seed ticks. And by the time I realized it, I was at my truck at the trailhead and had to pick and scrape and pinch all these little ticks off of me, and they were not coming off, and had to drive home, which is about a 45-minute to an hour drive. Callie, my fiance, had to help me pick these seed ticks off of me, and ended up having to using tweezers and a shaving razor to get these ticks off of me. Ended up going to dinner that night, and ended up getting sick at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I threw up and shit my pants till about 5 in the morning, and had to go to the hospital the next day, get a steroid shot, and got some doxy and some itch cream. That was a couple weeks ago. Kind of recovering from that, but make sure that you get some pyrethrin spray down, especially if you're in the summer. I failed to do so. I used it at work, but that day I did not use it, and it fucked me up. But last weekend, had another good event. Me and a couple of my buddies from Moorfield, we went to the Turkeys for Tomorrow first annual skeet shoot. It was at Stonewall Jackson Resort at Stonewall Sporting Clays. Some big name faces were there. Tanner Burns is full draw taxidermy, a good friend of mine, but one of the best taxidermists on the East Coast, some say, in the country. He had some whitetail properties, real estate agents there. The Untamed, Josh, was not there, but donated some money and gear to the event. I'm sure there's some other people I'm just not saying right now, but that was super fun. Raised some money. I tried shooting skeet. Didn't do too well. I done all right. Today, I am back in Virginia public land. While I was out there last week and had a super nice buck come on camera. And where the camera is isn't really the best spot. Somehow I got him. Going back to his bed about 9:30. Non-point, has a split G3, super heavy horn, still in velvet. So I've been thinking about him all week. So I got up this morning, go check him out. Brought another camera in here. I got off Tanner that I used last year in West Virginia. So we're gonna get in here. Need to find some acorns, which it should be loaded. I made a mock scrape back here next to a creek bottom. See if that's been hit. I would like to find a legit scrape from last year. Got some new products from Bob Kirshner. I've never used his mimic scrape, but got some of that. He gave me a free sample of some Rome, just some natural doe urine that he gets. Don't know how he gets it or how he does it, but I used the premium stuff last year and it stunk, and it worked during the rut. This is supposed to be good for the early season, so that's gonna be my little product. So shout out to Bob Kirshner. I got a nice 2 to 3 mile walk probably, but gonna see if I can find some sign on the way in here. Once I get to this creek bottom, I'm really gonna dive in and start doing some scouting. But excited to be back in the woods. Hope you guys are excited for bow season. Maybe some of you are out west chasing some elk, but it's September. It's about that time. All right, found an old scrape from last year. Nothing too crazy. I really stopped and looked down. I was like, oh, this kind of looks like an old scrape. And I kicked it out, but I'm going to use this new stuff that I got. Mimic Scrape by Bob Kirshner. We're almost in there. Probably about a half a mile. But I want to put one scrape below this body of water up there and one scrape above it. And I have cameras on both. I don't think I'm going to put a camera here. I'm going to put another one a little bit closer. But I found this. I was like, I might as well just use this stuff and have a little bit more than one avenue of approach of killing this deer. What I've been doing is that I've been walking this river bottom, which is right here in on the east side. And I've really been following this transition line between Mountain Laurel. You can't really see it right here, but it's a little bit, about 50 yards in, and more white oaks and red oaks mixture. On this side, haven't found much acorns, really none at all. No rubs yet, which is still a little early, but just to find one from last year would make me a little bit happy. But yeah, gonna do that, get in there and move a camera and hang a camera. So, cheers. I'm literally in the middle of this creek bottom. You can see creek's just right there. Getting some mountain laurel, but I just found a nice scrape, and I couldn't really tell from the ground, but let's see if I can turn this camera around. No, I can't. But as you can see, that branch right there is broke. See if I can get you a little visual. And right here, you can see right here, pretty wet area. Looks like if the river is up or creek is up, that it will run through here. But I'm gonna break this one open too. Still not gonna hang a camera yet, but it's getting better. Sign's getting better. All right, on my way out, I got to my camera and had a picture of this buck on the 10th out of velvet. Looks like he just shed his velvet. Coming down the mountain this time at 8 in the morning. So it was cool. Got the trail camera hung. Found some sea ticks on me. Not a lot, but more than what I'm comfortable with. Hopefully that doesn't become something crazy. I don't break out again and have to go to the ER. Gonna make my way out. It's only, I think, 9 o'clock. Pretty quick. No acorns. Not at all. I set up a nice spot for that scrape. It was a pinch point between the ridge on the west side of the creek bottom and the creek. Nice little pinch point there. Intersecting trails. No rubs. New or old. But we're on him. And where that camera is, where I have cell service, where the mock script is no cell service. Shit, I'll drop my camera. Which is fine. He is coming down between two rock banks. Nice little pinch points there. Didn't really recognize it until I got up there today. But found a nice trail. It's a little bit below the camera. Maybe he uses that more. Probably gonna end up getting another camera that will connect from that scrape, which is not nearly as far in on the ridge than where that cell camera is. Seems like I need to be a little bit higher in elevation to have service. So, yep. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I'm not ate up by ticks right now. I even sprayed today. But cool, if you think it's appropriate, like, share, and subscribe. I'll throw some pictures in of this buck. And yeah, happy hunting.